One thing you can say about us as so-called black people, we love our celebrities. We'll go to the mat defending the placement of our favorite athlete or cinema star. How much of these people went to bat for us? I would argue they never have and never will. We are foolish to continue to fall for these little grifts of many of these star athletes and performers. Some of us feel a certain way about Michael Jordan never getting involved in politics. At least you can give him credit for being honest. Everyone else is playing you for their own benefit. None of these celebrities care about the plight of our people. They'll speak the language for 1 minute, and the next minute they're shaking hands with Tucker Carlson and Alex Jones. This includes all of our revolutionary rappers speaking on what our people go through. When push comes to shove, when Esau the white man gets in their face, all of it goes out the window. It's all a grift. We have to stop falling for people coming in with buzzwords to get us on board. Nothing wrong with enjoying whatever material these people provide if you find it entertaining. Just understand this is all they are and all you should ever expect from them. They're not doing any of the political talk for you. Eventually, they get flipped either with more money, white women, or business deals. These celebrities have all been purchased. They're not free at all. They're owned. The corporation they work for are their paymasters, and they'll bury them if they ever step out of line. All of these celebrities know this. None of them are ignorant of what's going on. They chose this deal and willingly and shamelessly live by it. Michael Jordan isn't any different from the guy working a dead-end job at McDonald's. Both of them are property. They'll do what their boss says, or they'll be fired. People in Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, or Kanye West's position will say they made it. Where exactly did they make it to? A place where they can sit in their ivory tower, watching their people, even their own children, be exterminated while they do nothing about it because they'll lose all they have been given. Yes, I said given, because it can't really be yours if someone can easily take it away from you any time they want. How can a man look himself in the mirror without shame being in such a position? Is this why they buy all the mansions and cars, blow through all the women, and go on all sorts of trips to drown out the voice calling them a coward and a traitor for abandoning their own people for self-gain? The devil made a deal with them, and they signed on the dotted line. If they think it's worth it, then we don't need white supremacy when we have people like them. They killed Sam Cooke because he was actually trying to do something for our people. He was going to jump into the civil rights movement with Dr. King and Malcolm by helping to fund their efforts with his music through his record label, SAR Records. The Pale Devil set him up to be killed and made up a story about him raping a girl on the night he was shot to death. Marcus Garvey met a similar fate. Our enemies are perfectly fine with you making all the money in the world as long as you keep it all to yourself and don't try to do anything to elevate the black man, woman, and child. If you want to throw them some fish, that's okay, which is why white supremacy is fine with blacks doing food drives and opening up community centers and parks. If you ever attempt to set our people up to fish for themselves, the system of white supremacy is going to take you down. No grocery stores, no banks, no schools. As I said before, they have to do this in order to survive, as they cannot compete on a level playing field. Some will say it's not anyone's job to uplift the whole community. Having a socioeconomic mercenary mentality is why we are the poorest and most oppressed people. When the Most High gave the laws to our Israelite ancestors, there were laws and commands for us to take care of each other and look out for each other. We're not islands unto ourselves. The things the Most High blessed us with are for the betterment of the commonwealth. All these wealthy celebrities have wineries, dispensaries, restaurants, clothing lines, hair salons, and yes, strip clubs. Yet they have no banks, schools, grocery stores, news outlets, trade businesses, or distribution channels. While there's nothing wrong with the former, with the exception of strip clubs, you only start these things after you have established a firm economic foundation for your community. We've put the cart before the horse, or we've been forced to do so. The ones who tried to do it the right way were suppressed and or murdered. Everyone has their place, and these celebrity entertainers are not in the place to lead anyone. We shouldn't be listening to anything these people have to say or pattern ourselves after what they do if they have nothing to contribute outside of providing an amusing diversion. The court jester can entertain, but they cannot and should not ever lead.